Hey everybody, welcome back to Easy Breezy. Today we got a short video for you. I wasn't able to get as much done on the 318 that I wanted to get done, so I wanted to make sure you guys had a video this week. So I figured, why not show you a really nice gem. I just picked this up. This is actually a 214. I know the hood says 212, and I will show you the plate on the tractor here in a second. But customer I got this from repainted it, the whole tractor, and this was a nicer hood that he had off a parts tractor, so he just put this hood on it. Actually a very nice tractor. He did an extremely good job. I'll bring you guys in here and kind of take a look at the paint job he did. I'm kind of jealous. I don't think 318 is going to look quite this good. But, you know, he's an older guy, and he got kind of tired of trying to figure out why it would not crank after he put it together. So I'm hoping it's a pretty quick one, and we'll see what's going on. So I'll bring you guys in, and we'll take a look at her. So like I said, you look at that shine on here. Looks like he redid the rims. Now, I have not looked at this thing at all in terms of what's wrong with it. He did not repaint the motor. It's one thing he did not repaint. Like I said, this thing is very nice. So, and I believe they are brand new tires on the back. I wish you would have had a good seat, but you know, you can't get everything. So bring you guys into the nameplate here. Sorry about shaking the camera. There you guys go. C214D. Not quite sure of the year, but let's go in. We're going to start with taking the side panels off and see what's going on there. Throw a battery in it, see what she does. Like I said, I have not looked at anything on this tractor yet. We just rolled it up here in the showroom because it's such a nice tractor. I will say I do possibly already have it sold. The guy gave it to me with a snowblower and a mower deck that I do still have to go pick up. We are trading work on his newer John Deere for this tractor. So no, we are not getting it for free. As much as I wish we were. So, there we go. Oh, I forgot to also mention, this one did have the rare option of the hydraulic lift on it. So this is your hydraulic pump, runs off the flywheel side. So I actually own 5 of these now. I like to collect the old John Deeres of this era. 70s and 80s. I wouldn't mind a couple 60s, but they get to be a little expensive sometimes. All right, so before we go ahead and start trying to see if she cranks over. Let's just make sure she's got oil in her. Oh yeah, she looks nice and clean. Pretty sure you guys can't see that, but I will bring it up to the camera to see. So maybe you guys could possibly see it. She actually is a little bit overfilled, which that is fine. Nice, clean oil. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop a battery in here, hook it up, and see what it does. Now, I will have to agree with Vice Grip Garage, and you always got to have a battery with a go handle. A lot easier to put in machines, and a lot easier to take them out. We'll get this new battery hooked up. Now hopefully these cables are long enough. Alrighty, looks like they are. Grab my bolts. Remember, always get your positive hooked up first, so that if you are, when you are tightening it, you don't arc out the battery on a ground. I mean, I know we all like a light show, but light shows aren't always good. Get her tightened up here. There's no arcs, so that's good. That means there's no draw. I'm pretty sure he replaced the cables on this too. Looks like at least at some point he did. This one is a little bit painted, so I wonder if he replaced them before. He painted it. All right, so we got that tight. Let's lock the pedals down. There we go. See what it does. Yep, he is right. There is no power. Let's take a look down here. It's got a 2-wire solenoid down here with orange going to the battery, or excuse me, orange going to the solenoid. Let's see if maybe he has one of them. That can't be all that's wrong with it. That he put it on the wrong terminal. I've seen it a couple times. I'll bring you guys in real quick to kind of look at it, but let me see if it turns over again. Huh. Interesting. Like I said, I'll bring you guys in, show you what I did real quick. Okay, so what I did here is this wire here, this purple wire, was actually on this terminal. And I know, thinking back at my other ones, this is not used. This one is. So I changed that over, and like I said, she's got power to the starter now. So what we'll do is we'll crank it, we'll pull the choke on it and see if she'll start. All right, so we'll pull the choke, which on this one is right here. Must change the choke knob at some point. Get that throttle up. That out of the way. Let's see what she does. really don't like the sound of that starter. All right, so let me go grab my spark tester and we'll see if she's got spark. All right, so I got the spark tester. Let's pull a spark plug wire off. Now we're going to be looking for orange light. Ready? Well, that gives us our answer right there. We don't have spark. So, turn that back off. It was very possible that he got his wires confused. So, really don't like how these wires are right here, so I think I'm going to replace those, the ones that are on the coil here. Looks like he took this coil out of probably a Ford of some sort. But he is against the side here. Now this is not the proper tool to do this. This is just the tool that was next to me. Sometimes you got to improvise. There we go. I'm going to tighten that back up a little bit. Didn't like where that wire was sitting against the body. That could make it so it didn't have spark. Now, the first part of this was easy. I doubt it was that easy. But, let's check. Of course it's not that easy. I mean, we all knew that. So, what I'm going to do is pull the front grill out and take a look at those points. So for those who don't know, this grill just pretty much slides out. Just got to give it a good pop. Your points are going to be right here. Generally, they're going to be a straight screwdriver. And this one here is always a fun one to do on the bottom because you got this plate here that holds the motor. So let's get that done, get those sanded, and see if we have some spark. All right, so sometimes ones with these cradles up front, I will just kind of bend this forward just ever so slightly. Some people don't like doing that, but hey. Put the sandpaper between the two connections. Stand up, good. We should have a good connection. Now we should be able to turn the key on. All right, we didn't have anything down here yet. Let's turn that key back off. So I'm almost wondering now if we have some other wiring not hooked up right, or if we have a bad coil or whatever it may be. All right, so I decided to sand it just a little bit more just because, and I started seeing the ever so slightest arc. So let's give it a shot. Put the cover back on. I don't want to sand those points anymore. You don't want to sand them down too much because they will do, again, the opposite. So let's hit the key. Oh, look, you see that? I think that was spark. All right. Well, let's get this off of here. And I think she pretty much fired. Probably got a little bit of gas in her right now from us turning it over. Well, let's hit the key again. Well, it sounds like she's running. Oop. Couple tools dropping, you know. Hopefully we didn't scratch the paint up at all, but hot damn. Sounds like we got her running. That's good. Wow, I did not think that, you know, I was getting kind of frustrated getting those points sanded up. But, I mean, it's all part of it. So, what I'm going to do is pretty much put her back together. All right, we got her running. You know, that was pretty easy like I was hoping. It was going to be a quick fix. Got that wire fixed on that solenoid, got them switched, and then when we cleaned up those points, this thing fired right off. So I'm glad you guys could join us. Like I said, you know, I wasn't able to get very far on the 318 this week. It's been a busy week at my shop. So sometimes we might have these shorter videos when I am extremely busy, but you know what? If you guys like this content, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it around. Really helps out the channel. You know, I'm really hoping in the next month or so to hit 400 subscribers. Please help me get that way. All right, remember you guys, stay out of trouble, even though it ain't always fun, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.